So the next session we're gonna do is on accelerators. It's called Accelerate. So if my information is correct, then Nir from Tenety should join me on the stage. Yes, no, maybe? Hi, Nir. And we will have Lars and Matthias online. And Katka is also online. Hi, Katka.
Hello.
So this is really a short overview session for all of you to see, okay, what is going on accelerator-wise in Zurich and Munich. And we will have presentations. I suggest that maybe Matthias, can you say something that I hear that it's not on our side?
Hey, do you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. So Matthias, then I ask you to kick it off, and then Lars will resolve his technical issues, hopefully, and then we can move on.
Happy to do so. Thank you for the introduction. So as said before, I'm from Tenety with Nir on the stage here for somebody local to talk to. Tenety is a global innovation ecosystem. We have several hubs in Singapore, in Tallinn, Estonia, in Israel, Tel Aviv, in Switzerland, and in Madrid, and also the newest hub in Turkey, Istanbul. We're running over 10 innovation programs per year for finance and insurtech, and the newest addition is also digital health, which will be run in Switzerland. We will be happy to take over any travel expenses if you're being chosen for the program. The application window is running right now, and as Tenety, we're also an early stage investor, as Nir can elaborate a little bit more on it. We will invest in the startups that join the programs and hopefully also connect the startups with our investors. So the goal of the program is also to give you the right tools to raise your first investment round with local and global investors, so to say.
Thank you. Excellent. So you will have the opportunity to ask Nir later on, and I think you're also going to be here the rest of the day, right? Or at least the morning.
Sure. I'm here for the rest of the day, and thanks, Matthias, for this great overview. 2 quick remarks on the acceleration program, because I see we still have some time. So for the startups who are signing up for acceleration program, we accelerate you for a few months, working with us. It's working shoulder to shoulder with our corporate partners. We are backed by UBS, Generali, Julius Baer, SIX, the Swiss Stock Exchange, and some other corporate partners all around the globe. So in our acceleration program, we introduce the startups we're working with these corporate partners. They have the chance to work together on product market fit, on go-to-market strategy, and different aspects of their ventures. The checks we write are enough to support the startups to bring them to the next level, to the next stage. Usually it's around 300,000 euros or Swiss francs. We're a Swiss fund.
So it's more than 300,000
It's even more. It's quite similar, but it's even more. And we do accelerate these startups for a 4-month program that we're hosting, as Matthias just said, in one of our hubs. Feel free to approach and reach out to me afterwards, and I'm happy to elaborate a bit more about the program.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Nir. So, Katka, are you happy to introduce yourself?
Yes, really happy to. Thank you so much for having me, and greetings to Tel Aviv. Katka Letzing, I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kickstart Innovation. Kickstart Innovation is an open innovation platform where we work with organizations in public and private sphere in the verticals of fintech, insurtech, cybersecurity, health, well-being, food, retail, smart cities, new work and learning, sustainability, and circular economy. And we are matching platforms. So we work with corporates and public institutions and investors who are looking for startups. And then we match them with startups, usually in the rounds of seed Series A. and then have access to fund for over 500,000 every year to deploy on just pilots and commercial projects by every November. And next to that, our alumni now raised over 2.5 billion from over 80 countries. We already been part of this event before and got amazing startups. So we are looking forward to have some more this year, and sorry not to be there in person this year. Hope to join again in person next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kotka. And if I'm allowed to make an additional point, if you have questions, I saw that a lot of you booked sessions with Kotka. If you have further questions, I'm also here. You can ask me about Kickstart, because I know the program quite well, because I used to be one of the guys running Impact Hub. And the other thing is also #NoEquity. Keep that in mind. So that program asks for no equity.
So good to be here. Unfortunately, I'm also not on the ground, but thanks for having me. Let me give a short overview on what we do. I represent BSH, Home Appliances Group. BSH is the acronym for Bosch Siemens Home Appliances, one of the largest home appliance manufacturers in the world, the leading in Europe. What I do, I lead a team, I lead the corporate venturing team there, and we call ourselves BSH Startup Kitchen. And we're not a typical accelerator program. We're more focused on providing venture clienting services to our internal stakeholders, but also to startups. So what does it mean? We're here to connect you, leading startups, technology startups, to the decision makers within our company. So we don't take equity. We're not an accelerator. We don't do funding. We do investments only if it really makes sense. But other than that, we're really interested in creating business for startups with us being the customer. So it typically starts with a very clear, actually challenge on our side within the company on things where we want to be better. It could be anything around the whole value chain, product development, which could be sensors, AI, in our devices, like think about connected kitchen. There are so many things to do, but also when it comes to production, logistics, selling, marketing, improving pricing, having robust supply chains and everything. So wherever there are technological building blocks that we can take in from an innovative partner, like startups, like you in the audience, reach out to us. Our job is to connect you to the right business context within the company. And if you're in sales as a startup, you know the most disappointing step is if you have to talk to dozens of people within the company. They all claim they have decision power, but none of them have. We know the right people. We can make things happen. If you have a good solution that might be a fit for CS as an industrial company with a lot of salespeople, a lot of production, a lot of internal processes to be optimized, reach out to me. We're happy to connect you to the right people.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Lars. So, Matthias, to you and also to you. So, what's the easiest way to get into the program, and how many startups do you accept per batch?
So yeah, Matthias, go ahead.
No, so the programs are all the same, more or less. We're taking 10 to 15 startups. And I would say the most easiest way to get into the programs, you write me a message on the B2 matching platform, and I will forward you a calendar link to our program manager, who can then help you out with an interview and apply for the program.
And my suggestion is write something great about what you do. We are looking for the next unicorn. We are always looking for super great tech, super innovative, deep tech will help, and reach out to us. We're happy to see you.
And how about you, Kotka, and Kickstart, and especially also about the sustainability part?
So for us, it's really kind of making sure that, a lot of programs are saying, hey, we'll accelerate you. For us, it's kind of really giving you the deals. So I think if you have amazing need for getting your clients or getting investments, then I think we are the best program, let's say as a scaling for CCRSA, and really getting customers and the topics that I mentioned as the topics. And then as Thomas mentioned, the big focus for us is sustainability and circular economy. So this is really flagship, but as you can imagine, in some fields like fintech or cyber, it's also a lot about digitalization, about data. So we hope that you can consider our platform. We are opening on April 11th, where you can see all the topics and apply specifically on the challenges that were identified by the organizations and investors that we work with. So I think the best is to just say, hey, I'm the match. This is my traction from the past with other clients. And this is, I think, the best what we can recommend.
Thanks, Katka. So, Lars, how about you? I mean, you already mentioned your process, but what's a catchphrase that will get your attention?
First of all, we're always open for business, so we don't run batches. I didn't mention that beforehand. What's the catchphrase that would open the door with us? Similar to what Katka was saying, like we're looking for companies that we can create value with as a potential partner. So if you can have a compelling pitch on how you can create value for us, or we can create value together, we can save money, we can create more revenue. I mean, it's that simple. We're always open to talk, and ideally, being a bit selfish here, we look for companies with a relatively high product maturity, right? So that's why I was saying we're not an accelerator. The more mature you are, the better for us, because then we can go right into first validation, then go into a rollout and an enterprise contract. And we've done it more than 100 times in the past years, in different POCs and startup collaborations. So show me the value of your solution, show me reference clients, but hopefully in other industries. So I'm very happy to be like your customer number 20. I'd like to be the first ones in home appliances or like in consumer electronics. That's where I would like to, that would be the sweet spot for us.
Very cool. Thanks a lot, Lars. So we have 1 minute for a question, for a short question. Anybody to somebody specifically? Silence. Okay. Thanks a lot for joining us online. Thanks a lot for joining me on the stage.
Thank you for having me.
Sure
thing.